Good afternoon. My name is Brittany Green and I am a first year law student at the University of Chester. I am also currently a student volunteer for the Chester Community Law Project, and today I will be talking to you about maternity and maternity rights. So firstly, to address maternity leave. So all employees who have given the correct notice are entitled to 52 weeks maternity leave. So this breaks down to 26 weeks ordinary maternity leave and then 26 weeks additional maternity leave. There is no particular need or requirement for an employer to have worked for a particular period of time to obtain maternity leave. Employees must take 2 weeks compulsory maternity leave from the date of childbirth, and this slightly differs for employees in a factory setting where the compulsory maternity leave must be 4 weeks. Maternity pay. So employees are entitled to statutory maternity pay if they have been employed continuously for 26 weeks for the same employer before the qualifying week. So this is known as the 15 weeks prior to the due date. And they have earned the minimum amount each week. So this is currently £120 on average, so before the qualifying week. SMP runs for 39 weeks in total. So the first 6 weeks are 90% of weekly earnings, and then the remaining 33 weeks are at the lower of whether this is the current SMP rate or 90% of average weekly earnings. Maternity allowance is available for those who do not qualify for SMP. So notice for maternity leave. So no later than the 15th week before the due date, the employee must inform you that she is in fact pregnant, the due date, and then the date she wishes to start her maternity leave. You have then the duty to apply within 28 days, confirming the dates during which the maternity leave will run. So when can maternity leave be taken? Employees can start maternity leave from 11 weeks before the due date. Maternity leave and statutory maternity pay will start automatically if the employee is off work for a pregnancy-related illness in the 4 weeks before the baby is due. Pregnancy-related appointments. So during pregnancy, your employee is entitled to reasonable time off with full pay for pregnancy-related appointments. Agency workers have the right to obtain paid time off for pregnancy-related appointments, providing they have worked in the same placement for at least 12 weeks consecutively. The right to return to work after pregnancy. So your employee has the right to return to the same job after taking ordinary maternity leave. So this is up to the end of the 26th week after the start of maternity leave. If the employee has taken the additional maternity leave, they are entitled to return to the same job. But if this isn't practical for her to do so, she must be assigned to an alternative role within the business. So redundancies during maternity. So to be entitled to receive statutory redundancy pay, the employee must have worked for the employer for at least 2 years. As well as receiving statutory redundancy pay, the employee is still entitled to receive statutory maternity pay, but any enhanced maternity pay offered by you, the employer, will end on the last day of their employment. If a redundancy situation arises during maternity leave and there is a suitable alternative position available within the workplace, the employee on maternity leave should be offered that post ahead of their colleagues, because having to compete for alternative roles when they have been out of the workplace would put that employee at a considerable disadvantage. So thank you for listening. I hope that was useful.